Call the show now. 844-MOJO-LIVE. 844-665-6548.
What's going on, Constance? It's Mojo in the morning.
Yes. Oh, my gosh. She needs to leave. I would be on my attorney's office right now. Let her have the roses. I would be filing for divorce and clean him out. Emily can have him broke.
Yeah, you know what? When there was a bunch of things, obviously, the whole she's a coworker, then no, she's somebody that introduced by a coworker, all that stuff. I've got this friend, wife doesn't know about the friend. And then when they start turning it back, when she says, how do I trust you? And he's like, how do I trust you after you tricked me like this?
Deflect.
And he obviously sees nothing wrong with what he does. I've been through this, and they never change. They never will. She's going to get the same thing he got if, he ends up being with some other woman. It's a repetitive cycle, and Mary, you deserve better. You sound like a really great gal, and I mean, he just showed you everything right there. I would be leaving him so fast and find a man who's worthy of your time. Absolutely not him.
Yeah, thank you for the call. It's Mojo in the morning. If you are just tuning in right now, War of the Roses. Just a little bit ago, Mary called us up because she went to a work function with her husband, and everybody kept calling her by the same name. That name was Emily. And even a coworker thought that she was Emily, and we met before.
We'll get an email later today telling us who Emily is. It happens every War of the Roses where later in the day we get more info as listeners hear War of the Roses.
Or let's see if Emily will call us up now. Hopefully Emily will maybe want to give us a little, maybe they are just friends. Who knows? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not naive, but what's up, Jeff?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. War of the Roses, your comments.
Yeah, something that stuck out to me that he was saying, he said he can't control what people think, but obviously he must have some actions with this other woman, when he's out at his work party that are making people believe that he has a relationship with her. So I would say Mary, run. He's definitely, something's going on there.
Yeah. And Mojo in the morning. Hi, Claire.
Hi.
Is he a cheater?
He is definitely cheating.
Yeah. What was the one thing, though, that hit you the most, like that you take away after listening to that?
He could not get his story straight. It was absolutely ridiculous. Like, he was saying that she was a coworker, but then he was saying that she was a friend from coworkers, and it was just ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mojo in the morning. Hi. Is your name Michelle?
Yeah, good morning, guys.
Hey, Michelle.
Morning.
What's up?
If he's so innocent, then I guess Emily and Mary can meet, right? They can go out and
There
hang
you
out
go.
together.
And that's the thing that makes me scratch my head here is, what do you guys think about your significant other having friends and hanging out with friends that you've never, ever met or heard of before?
Well, I think that's
it's
weird in
strange,
itself.
right?
It's
Yeah,
even
it's BS.
weirder and
Plus
actually
all
probably
of the other puzzle pieces in this particular case.
it's strange if your spouse doesn't know your friends, but it's even worse if it's a person of the opposite sex or somebody that you possibly could be attracted to.
Correct.
Yeah, I think there's an issue with that. Jay, what's happening? It's the Mojo in the Morning Show, War of the Roses, busting cheaters on Thursdays.
Hey, I just wanted to kind of play devil's advocate a little bit for the guy, but he obviously couldn't have brought this Emily around too often to these work functions or work people even know her, because if they're mistaking his wife's face for Emily, someone would be like, oh, that's not Emily. I wouldn't call her Emily.
Now, that's a good point.
Interesting point.
Very interesting point. Or
Unless he's got a type and they look alike.
that's what or that.
Oh, yeah. I guess I didn't think about that. Maybe they are kind of twinning or something like that.
Yeah, and there's a lot of times where, you hear that story where that happens. Although, they say the majority of time when someone cheats on their spouse, they cheat with someone that looks nothing like their spouse. That's the typically what psychologists will say.
I got to be honest, when we have work functions, like once or twice a year when the spouses are around, I'm always asking someone like, hey, what's John's name? John's wife's name again? I'm always trying to remember. I know I met her before, but I can't remember.
Holly, what's happening? It's Mojo in the Morning, War of the Roses.
Hey, I just don't get this. You tell her that she's a friend, but then say that a coworker introduced you, but then say she's a coworker. You have to be hiding if you keep changing the name and what she is to you.
Right.
Well, and that's what that last caller said. Get your story straight.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a big indicator right there that you're making it up as we go along.
I'm shocked that she didn't say anything to him after that party, after that picnic or whatever the heck they were at,
I would have freaked out. If I went with my boyfriend to one of his work events and someone was calling me by a different name and everyone was calling me by it, I would have flipped out right there.
Yeah.
I would not have just stand there and let it happen.
I agree. It would make you wonder. It would give you, some concern, some cause for concern, and you would probably on that car ride home, it would be a very interesting conversation. Hey, thank you for the call. Rachel said that we did not get Emily's number. That's the unfortunate thing. If we had Emily's number, we would have called who Emily was. But we're getting some calls from coworkers who are giving us some details that we're going to try to put together and try to give you on our show. So make sure that you keep listening. We'll hopefully have a coworker